Hello, everyone. Welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The reason behind 1,000-Pound Sisters star Amy Slatton's arrest has finally come to light, along with details about who currently has custody of her sons, Gage and Glenn Halterman, following the zoo incident. Amy and her sister Tammy gained fame when they began appearing on the reality show in 2020. Back then, Amy looked very different, weighing 408 pounds. Determined to become a mother, she worked hard to lose weight, eventually making that dream a reality. Amy and Michael Halterman were married for 4 years and became parents to sons Gage and Glenn. Over time, Amy felt Michael wasn't pulling his weight when it came to parenting and helping around the house, which eventually led to their divorce. Ahead of 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7, Amy revealed she had met someone new through social media. Amy and Brian Lovern hit it off instantly after meeting at a concert. They bonded in the mosh pit, singing together and grabbing street tacos afterward. Amy says that night marked the beginning of their relationship, and they've been inseparable ever since. Amy had been dating Brian for 5 months when he proposed to her. Amy and Brian's engagement was a part of a May 2025 episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters. Brian asked Amy to marry him when they were inside the padded room of Henderson Haas' haunted house in Kentucky. After Amy, Brian, and Amy's sisters, Tammy and Misty Slatton Wentworth, went through the attraction, Brian, who matched Amy in a skeleton t-shirt, got down on one knee. While proposing to her, Brian revealed that Amy and he had talked about marriage before, with both saying they would never do it again. Amy's response was quick. She told him, "You know I will." Amy called it her best proposal yet, and Brian said he hoped it would be her last proposal as Amy showed off her silver band, featuring 2 skeleton fingers forming a heart, to the cameras during a confessional. Brian brought up moving in together and expanding their family weeks after they began dating. In fact, Amy told People in an interview that Brian had slipped a green apple ring pop on her finger while she was asleep just 2 weeks into their relationship. 1,000-Pound Sisters fans first read about Brian when he was arrested alongside her in September 2024 at a local safari park. In September 2024, Amy needed a stretcher after she said she was bitten by a camel at the locale. Police later confirmed that a zoo employee called 911 after the incident, and Amy was taken to the emergency room to tend to her injury. On the show, Amy claimed she was attacked while driving through the Tennessee Safari Park, which is a family-safe zoo where visitors can just drive through without leaving their cars. Amy and Brian brought 12 buckets of food for the animals during their outing and filmed a video from the van, showing them feeding the animals with her kids in the back. "The boys are having fun," Amy said while feeding an ostrich. In one part of the clip, a camel approached Amy's window and stuck its head inside to grab food. Suddenly, the camel spit on her leg, prompting her to scream, "He leaked on me." As she leaned forward to clean herself, the animal bit her arm. "Ow, ow, ow," Amy yelled, telling Brian, "He got me good." According to Amy, had nearly 4 centimeters of skin missing from her right arm near the inner elbow, exposing raw tissue. She was treated at the ER and discharged, but shortly afterward, both she and Brian were arrested for illegal possession of Schedule I, illegal possession of Schedule 6, and 2 counts of child endangerment, according to the Crockett County Sheriff's Department. Meanwhile, Us Weekly reported that when deputies arrived to respond to the camel bite, they were immediately overtaken by suspicious odors coming from the guest's vehicle. Authorities suspected the couple had mushrooms and marijuana in their possession. Amy and Brian were released on bond the next day. Since Amy's sons, Gage and Glenn, were in the car at the time of the arrest, the Department of Children and Family Services opened an investigation. According to documents obtained by Us Weekly, Amy later signed a plea deal after pleading guilty to simple possession. The plea agreement was submitted to the Crockett County Courthouse in Tennessee on December 19, 2024, officially resolving her charges. Amy was given a suspended sentence of 11 months and 29 days, credited as time served, so she would not face jail time. As part of the terms, Amy had to pay a $500 fine and complete an alcohol and drug assessment. She was also instructed to have no further contact with the Tennessee Safari Park, the location of the incident that led to her arrest. When Amy and Michael divorced, they agreed to share custody of their sons, Glenn and Gage, with Amy having them 70% of the time and Michael the remaining 30%. However, after Amy's arrest on drug charges, she temporarily lost custody. The boys were placed with a family member, later confirmed to be Amanda Halterman, not Tammy, as some fans had speculated. While there was concern that Amy could lose custody permanently, recent photos shared by her suggest the boys have returned to her care, indicating that her custody situation may have stabilized for now. They're so happy to go get their favorite breakfast food, ham and cheese croissant. 1,000-Pound Sisters star Amy is a devoted and loving mother who has faced numerous challenges, including postpartum struggles and limited support from her ex-husband. Despite these hardships, she has remained committed to her children. A major turning point came when her sons were temporarily removed from her care following her arrest. Although Amy believed she did nothing wrong, she was charged with child endangerment. That difficult moment served as a wake-up call, motivating her to make better choices and focus on being fully present and supportive of her boys moving forward. Amy Slatton, one of the stars of TLC's 1,000-Pound Sisters, has faced numerous personal struggles since rising to fame alongside her sister, Amy Slatton. While the show has documented their weight loss journeys, relationships, and family dynamics, Amy's life off camera has also been turbulent. In recent years, she has made headlines for her legal troubles, including an arrest that left fans concerned about the well-being of her two young sons, Gage and Glenn. This article explores the details surrounding Amy Slatton's arrest, the custody situation of her children, and how this incident has impacted her life and public image. Background: Amy Slatton's rise to fame and personal struggles. Before diving into the arrest, it's essential to understand Amy's journey. Amy and her sister Tammy gained fame through 1,000-Pound Sisters, which premiered in 2020. The show followed their attempts to lose weight, improve their health, and navigate personal challenges. Amy, who initially weighed over 400 pounds, underwent weight loss surgery and successfully lost a significant amount of weight. She married Michael Halterman in 2019, and the couple welcomed two sons. Gage Halterman, born November 2020. Glenn Halterman, born July 2022. Despite her successes, Amy's personal life has been marred by controversies, including public disputes with her husband, Michael, allegations of poor living conditions for her children, financial struggles, and legal issues. These issues culminated in her highly publicized arrest in 2023. Amy Slatton's arrest. What happened? In July 2023, Amy Slatton was arrested in Kentucky following a domestic dispute with her then-husband, Michael Halterman. Reports indicated that the argument escalated, leading to law enforcement intervention. Charges against Amy: disorderly conduct, second-degree criminal trespassing, alcohol intoxication in a public place. While the exact details of the altercation remain unclear, sources suggested that alcohol played a role in the incident. Amy was booked into jail, but released shortly after posting bail. Public reaction. Fans of 1,000-Pound Sisters were shocked by the news, as Amy had always portrayed herself as a devoted mother. Many expressed concern over how the arrest would affect her children. Who has custody of Gage and Glenn after the arrest? One of the biggest questions following Amy's arrest was, who is taking care of Gage and Glenn? Temporary custody arrangements. After the incident, reports surfaced that Michael Halterman was granted temporary primary custody of the boys. Amy was allowed visitation rights under supervision, pending further legal proceedings. Factors influencing custody decisions. Several factors likely influence the court's decision. 1. Amy's legal troubles and arrest record can negatively impact custody battles. 2. Living conditions. Past allegations of an unclean home may have been reconsidered. 3. Stability. Michael, despite past controversies, was deemed the more stable parent at the time. Amy's response. Amy took to social media to defend herself, insisting she was still a good mother and that the situation was exaggerated. However, she later admitted to needing to work on herself for the sake of her children. The aftermath. Amy's divorce and life post-arrest. Following the arrest, Amy and Michael's marriage deteriorated further. In late 2023, they officially filed for divorce. Current custody status. As of 2024, Amy and Michael share joint custody, but Michael remains the primary custodial parent. Amy has been working to regain full custody by attending parenting classes, undergoing counseling, maintaining a stable living environment. Impact on 1,000-pound sisters. The arrest and custody battle have affected Amy's role on the show. While she remains a cast member, her storyline has shifted to focus more on her personal struggles rather than just weight loss. What's next for Amy Slatton? Amy Slatton's arrest was a turning point in her life, forcing her to confront personal and legal challenges. While she has faced setbacks, she continues to fight for her children and rebuild her reputation. Amy was arrested in 2023 following a domestic dispute. Michael Halterman was granted temporary custody of Gage and Glenn. Amy is working to regain full custody amid her divorce. The incident has changed her public image and role on 1,000-pound sisters. Only time will tell if Amy can overcome these obstacles and secure a better future for herself and her sons. Final thoughts. Amy Slatton's journey has been filled with highs and lows. While her arrest was a significant low point, it also served as a wake-up call. Fans hope she can turn things around and continue being the loving mother she strives to be. For more updates on Amy and Tammy Slatton, stay tuned to TLC's 1,000-Pound Sisters.